Hi, I'm Tembi.
I'm Jonathan.
And today on How to Learn, we're going to be talking about knowledge sharing.
Yeah, so Tembi, what's your attitude to knowledge sharing? By which we mean you go off and learn something, you go to a conference, you go on a course, whatever it might be, and the ideal is you come back and share it happily with your team. What's your attitude towards that?
I love how you said happily. The irony is it's not my preferred way of sharing learning, to be quite honest. And probably because I've been to the conference, I spent a whole day there, and I've absorbed the learning in my own understanding, and then now to then revisit that learning and unpack what I've sort of taken on board to then do it in a generalist way, and then feel disappointed when people just don't get it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but it's your team's budget, right? So you've been sent off to do this thing.
Yeah.
The least you could do is come back and give a few bullet points and a couple of slides and just tell people what you learned, surely. Devil's advocate.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but why do I have to do slides? Can't I just do on-the-job learning, like, hey, I learned this is a new tool that we can do, and this is how we can do that. So I'm more of the active knowledge sharer when it comes to learning.
Okay, and you do that how?
Food. Touche. Through knowledge sharing. So, for example, I can show somebody on the computer, oh, look what I've learned today, and this is what I learned at the conference, and have you thought about that?
Okay, so you do that.
I do it.
Yeah.
Just don't get me to do, like, rewrite somebody's PowerPoint and then
relive
the conference for, like, another... I just want to do that.
I'm sympathising, yeah. And, and you've been away and you've spent time, so that means your inbox is full and you've just got stuff to get on with, and, yeah, it is... But I'm going to go down the science of learning route here. It is part of forcing yourself to go back to the material, relearn, retrieve, embed, all that good stuff that we all know we should be doing, and then
And do you know what? You probably just caught me when I'm feeling miserable and overwhelmed with work, and I'm like, no, please don't ask me to do another PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I sat through all that stuff. Don't ask me to think about it again. I'll tell you the way.
I'm embedding it.
Get off and embed it somewhere else. The thing, I sort of sympathise. I like actually sometimes writing it up, but this is a personal preference. And so I find LinkedIn quite useful because it sort of forces you to do it in a few bullet points, which is nice because you don't have to write an essay. And you can sort of pretend to yourself that you've gone and shared. Actually, some people appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer to do that than in a team meeting. A team meeting, people just sort of sit there in silence. And they kind of don't care, do they, that you've been to this nice thing?
I think that's the thing, they don't necessarily care.
Right, so it's about...
It's a me thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So knowledge sharing is really important.
Okay, but we can agree that you don't have to do it in that context.
No.
That classic cascade back to a team meeting, you can find other ways to do it.
There's so many other ways that you can do it.
Okay, so that's how we're going to feel good about ourselves.
Absolutely.
Not being bothered to be cascade back in team meetings. So there we are, learning point. You can find many ways of sharing your learning after you've gone and acquired some, and you can help yourself to embed it, and it doesn't have to be sharing slides in a team meeting, which is really tedious and often, doesn't go down very well.
No, just be creative.
Okay. I'm not sure if this was how to learn or this was how not to learn, but in any case, this was the podcast. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.